CentraCare is a comprehensive healthcare system serving the needs of more than 700,000 people in central Minnesota and is one of the largest healthcare systems in the state. Joining me today to provide more insight into the organization and opportunities is Nick Jungles, Recruitment Sourcing Specialist, and Tim Johnson, Recruitment Marketing Specialist.
Thank you, Heather. We're really excited to be here today. Like Heather mentioned, my name is Nick Jungles, and I'm the Recruitment Sourcing Specialist with CentraCare. Most of my time is spent introducing careers to youth, helping new grads transition into a career they love, or matching the seasoned professional with a specific job at CentraCare. I've been in talent acquisition since 2014 and with CentraCare for the last 3 years.
I'm Tim Johnson, Recruitment Marketing Specialist at CentraCare. My job is to increase awareness about CentraCare, to influence attitudes about who we are as a place to work, and to inspire action, mainly to get people to apply for our open positions. In addition to that work, I do career awareness for students, high school, pre-high school, college, and even after formal education occurs, because there's a lot of jobs in healthcare that people don't necessarily associate with healthcare. I've been at CentraCare for 6 years, and before that, I had careers as a radio DJ and an Air Force sergeant.
Wow, great. Thank you both for introducing yourself, and thanks for being here today to provide information and advice to individuals interested in working for CentraCare. This slide contains some really impressive numbers, and it would be great if you could both share a little bit more about employment and locations within the CentraCare system.
Thanks, Heather. Yeah, like Heather mentioned, CentraCare is one of the largest employers in the state of Minnesota and the largest employer based in St. Cloud. CentraCare includes places like the Health Plaza, St. Cloud Hospital, and Caris Health, just to name a few. We're just shy of 13,000 people here, and our locations are spread out between Alexandria and Monticello, and then to the north to the Brainerd Lakes area and down to Redwood Falls in southwest Minnesota.
And all of those, well, not all of them, but the happiest of those near 13,000 employees are people who find purpose in the work that we do serving others. They understand that their work contributes to improving lives. You can find your purpose at CentraCare. We change lives and improve health through rewarding opportunities that inspire you to be your best.
That's a fantastic mission. And all sorts of locations and opportunities. So let's talk about the specifics. What opportunities are there at CentraCare?
Well, since we're a healthcare organization, obviously we're going to have nursing positions.
Sure.
For new nurses who are graduating with their associate degree in nursing, we have plenty of opportunities at our many clinics, at our several rural hospitals throughout Minnesota, and in many long-term care settings. For nurses who are achieving or earning their bachelor's degree, we have those opportunities that I already mentioned, and we have the new graduate nurse residency program and the summer nurse internship at St. Cloud Hospital.
And for licensed practical nurses or LPNs and certified medical assistants or CMAs, opportunities exist in the clinic setting for both. And for LPNs, it also exists within the St. Cloud Hospital, in long-term care sites, and in regional hospitals across central Minnesota.
And then, many of the other jobs that you see here, the nursing assistants, those are great first patient care jobs. At St. Cloud Hospital, you don't even need your certification. In our long-term care settings, you do, but we'll help you get that certification if that's a path that you want to take. In addition to that, these patient scheduling and environmental services, nutrition, and all the other roles that you see here are all opportunities for you to get healthcare experience and also to show us what kind of employee you can be.
Excellent. Now, we know that nobody is ever guaranteed a position, right? At CentraCare, they have to go through the process of applying and interviewing and selling themselves at that interview, and then receiving the offer, the job offer. So tell us a little bit more about applying to CentraCare and what that all means.
So when we talked earlier about those entry-level jobs, one of the benefits of already working at CentraCare is that we now are familiar with you and we know what kind of employee you are. 40+% of our jobs are filled by people who already work at CentraCare, advancing their careers in some way.
Wow, okay.
One of the myths that exist about working here is that you have to know somebody who works here to get a job here. Even if we could have that luxury, we wouldn't want it. First of all, we have too many jobs to just pick the people that we already know, right?
Right.
And then by only hiring people who we know, diversity suffers. So diversity in education and in experience and any other form that you can think of is diminished when we only hire people who our people know.
Sure, that makes total sense.
And you want to talk to this one, Nick?
Sure. Yeah, what we need from you, typically it varies besides the technical or education aspects of the job. But for an entry-level role, we're looking for a good work history. We're looking for someone who works well with others, right? With interacting with patients and your coworkers. For clinical roles, we're obviously going to look for your license or certification and the ability to serve our patients. And for administrative jobs, we're looking for good work history and people who can listen and then serve. And so that's what we need from you. And likely what you need from us is some of that experience, right? Some of that on-the-job experience to get your foot in the door. And that's what you'll have when you land a career with CentraCare.
So it's not... Oh, go ahead, Tim.
You go ahead.
Well, I was listening to what Nick had said. You know, it's not only just your education, right? It's all those soft skills that you need as well, those transferable skills.
And it really is that we find, as I mentioned before, that the people who are happiest working here are the people who can see that what the work they do does. And to put it a different way, they find fulfillment in knowing that the tasks that they're performing, the things that they're accomplishing in their work, is improving people's health and literally changing, sometimes even saving their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, with all of this being said, who wouldn't want to apply at CentraCare, right? So let's talk about how to actually apply. I know when you and I were talking, Nick, at one point you had said all you need is an email address, right?
That's right. Yeah. Just go on our career site, so CentraCare.com/careers. Our jobs are added and removed daily as we fill and open new opportunities. So to search for and apply for jobs through our career site, all you need is an email address to get started.
Great. And you'll notice there's a door screener position listed here through Job Connect. Job Connect is Rasmussen's online job board. And we encourage employers that are seeking Rasmussen students and graduates, you know, if you want to post your positions through the Simplicity site on Job Connect, to let our grads know that you have openings, to go ahead and do so. And they talked a little bit earlier about getting that foot in the door. And as a student, that door screener position while you're going to school would be a great opportunity for anyone. So before we wrap up today, I would like you to share any additional advice or information that you have for job seekers.
So, I'll start first and just speak to the way that CentraCare values its people. And I say that not as a manager at CentraCare. I don't have a management position. I'm one of those people, and I look at our leadership and I see the way that they treat us. When the pandemic started, they made a determination that they were not going to let our organizations dealing with the pandemic ruin our employees' lives. And they have succeeded in in achieving the mission of that decision. In addition to that, I talk about our culture, and we have a culture where we listen and then serve. That doesn't just mean we listen to and then serve our patients, but we do the same for one another. And so long gone are the days, especially at CentraCare, because we won't put up with it, there's a phrase where nurses used to eat their young.
Oh, my.
And we just don't, we're not an organization that is going to tolerate that. We're here to help one another, and we're here to help our patients. And it is that sense of helping that exists in our walls every single day.
Wonderful.
And once you land your dream job, your dream career at CentraCare, there's going to be a multitude of different training and certification opportunities. For example, in the nursing career path, you have a clinical laddering system, which allows you to sort of work up the ranks and learn more about your craft, about your profession, and become more knowledgeable and to better serve our patients. And you can achieve specific certifications in your various departments within the NICU or on a medical surgical unit. And in addition to that, we have a very comprehensive benefits package, including your health and dental and all sorts of coverage for you and or your family, as well as tuition reimbursement in general for those that qualify. So again, training, certification opportunities, and plenty of benefits and tuition reimbursement opportunities at CentraCare.
Don't forget about the retirement accounts and then also the PTO, both of which get even better the longer you work here.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thank you both for taking the time to share your perspective on the industry as well as highlighting all of the amazing opportunities with CentraCare.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Heather.